60, Panther 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
On gain of 22 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd down and 10. Stroud off the play fake. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Camp. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The Steelers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Weston. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to...
Oh, this is taken in, It's complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Go! 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You're talking about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and 3.
19 Lions. Go.
Throwing now is Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Stroud will look to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Right there, hurt.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Oh, twisting away. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
At the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Weston sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. 21-0 our score after 1.
Steelers nothing.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Dragon 60.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On the jump.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 31-yard line.
The slot man in motion right.
And he's going to handle it on the touch pass.
There he goes, right side.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Camp. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is, and I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
The tackle occurred in the end zone. Result of the play is a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 23. Able to fight through one tackle. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 64 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Stroud. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Bengals 30, Steelers nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Back to throw. Weston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
19 tight, 19.
Here's Stroud. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
19 Lions.
On 3rd down, Weston. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Second half begins with a run by Robinson, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
To throw on 3rd down, Weston. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
You ain't doing nothing today.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to about the 37.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Robinson with another carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 69 bricks.
Operating from the gun. Weston, flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Riq Woolen. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Stroud sets up the play action. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On first down, here's Stroud. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they get to Stroud. Nowhere to go, and he goes down. Jalen Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Steelers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order?
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 61 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Cup 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Off play action. Weston. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Weston. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
Let's go
The
now.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Stroud completes this out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 6 yards away.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
37. Steelers nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Off the play fake, Weston. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
First down 10 at the 37-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hey, check that streak.
Slot man moves right.
They'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Intended for number 22. Incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Steelers on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And some room. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson. Gets past one man. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Here we go.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
On first down, Camp. Now he's loose again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 51, Steelers 7. Jason Sanders set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they were going